Okay, Dean. Weather's not great. I don't think it's to be good for Saturday either. How much are you looking forward to Portadown here on Saturday at 5 o'clock?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's another opportunity to try and push ourselves up the league again, and we know that 3 points would go a long way to doing that. As you said, the later kick-off gives us a little bit more time to prepare and be ready to go.
Yeah, I was looking at the table this morning, and if you do happen to beat Portadown on Saturday, you actually leapfrog them in the table up into, I think it's fourth or something.
Yeah.
That's a huge incentive, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think the fine margins within the league, it's not probably the time to be dwelling too much on league positions. We know we're within touching distance, so it's just about trying to put some runs together and getting as many points as we can going into the new year.
How has it been this week? Obviously, after Saturday, immediately after the game, there was a real sense of frustration and disappointment after the 3-3 draw at Glenavon. How's it been this week, just in the back of that?
Yeah, I think that's you got to look. We looked at it, we done the analysis, we worked in certain aspects on the pitch in regards to improving certain areas, but there was a massive sense of trauma. Like, it felt like we lost the game, and as you said, the reflection after a couple of days, you realise we actually gained a point in Ballymena, we gained a point in Portadown, and we're still right in amongst it. I think the negatives where we can improve, we definitely focused on that. There was some of the play. I think it would be wrong for us to ignore how good we were and what we were good at and how we hurt Glenavon. And we look to try and bring all that together with an improved performance overall on Saturday.
It's fine lines, as you said, and I suppose when you look Portadown away, it was a similar thing. It was a late goal. Glenavon was a late goal. Just wondering, as a management and as a group of players, then how do you address something like that? Or can you?
No, I think we've conceded in the last 10 seconds, you might as well say, in 2 games, and that's 4 points, especially from winning positions. So that 4 points would probably put us third or something, regardless of it's all ifs, buts and maybes. The fact is we didn't see out the game. It's game management. Those moments, we can handle them better. I think we learnt a lot from the Portadown game initially, and we got a reaction, and we have seen out games better. I think you've seen that at certain games, home to Lockgall, home to Carrick, that when we are in front, we have been seeing out games really well. Now we're hoping that the Glenavon game doesn't happen again, and we've looked at how we can prevent that going forward, and we have to see that come back out again.
I think Portadown have shown enough this year that they've only actually come up, obviously promoted last year, but they've acquitted themselves very, very well. What do you expect from them? They're a difficult side to play against.
Yeah, they're good away from home, I'll say that. They beat Ballymena 3-0 away, they beat Glentoran 2-0 away recently. They're getting really lots of points away from home, so we know it's going to be difficult. They're well organised. They've got some of the defensive structures. They're very well together in how they shift, and they've got players like Ryan Mays, who's probably one of the best players in the league this season. He's been scoring massively important goals, so they've got threats on that end. They're very dangerous from set play, so we're going to have to be at our best, or we'll get very little on Saturday. So we know that the players are well aware of that.
And just finally, it's an important time of the season coming in into Christmas and New Year. It's important to try and get a positive result and a win, just to sort of buoy you up for that busy period coming up.
Yeah, of course, and we want to get as much momentum as we can. As you said, going into Boxing Day, we want to be in good form. We know how much that fixture means. We've got Linfield before that, we've got Lockgall after that, and as you said, going into the Irish Cup game against Armagh at the beginning of January, we want to try and gather some momentum and some pace going into that. So yeah, that's about it.
Right. Finally, just personnel-wise, Kyle McClellan suspended last weekend. He'll come back into the squad, I'm sure. What about injuries or anything else that we should know about?
Yeah, Kyle will come back in. He's came through a week's training, which is a big bonus. I think we missed him last week. We're really struggling with numbers at the moment. We've possibly got 12 players that haven't trained today. There's a sickness in the camp. There's players with injuries. So we're really bare bones in regards to numbers for training. How many of those come back, that'll be assessed possibly early, daily, to see who's available tomorrow and go from there.